Welcome to Science Lab with Mrs. Keener. Hi everyone. Today we're going to be making waves. And today's Science Lab has two parts. It has a watery part and it has an online part. For the watery part, you're going to need a big wide amount of water. If you can fill a sink by closing up the drain, that's great. If you can't do that, try to find a big wide pan and fill it with water. Put in something small that will float. That'll help you to be able to see where the surface of the water is and what it's doing. Now it's time to make some waves. Poke at the water. If you don't want to get your hands wet, you can use a pencil. If you don't mind getting your hands wet, just poke it with your finger. What's happening to the surface of the water? Look closely. Pat on the surface of the water with your hand. Are you making waves? Are you making bigger waves? If you're using a pan, you can tap the sides of the pan. Can you make waves that way? What happens if you poke the water with two fingers at once? What happens to the waves? So make some waves in water, make some observations, tell me what you noticed. Then dry off your hands, get your computer, and we'll do the online part of this lab. Go to this website that I'm giving you and click on the big play button. This is a PhET simulation. It's a string with beads on it. You can move the end up and down to make a wave. I want you to try changing all the different things like these buttons in the upper left. You can make it oscillate, you can make it pulse. If you change it to pulse, you have to click on the green button to make one wave. I want you to experiment with all the different ways to make waves. You can change it to a loose end. You can change it to no end. Try these different things and try making waves all these different ways to see what happens. What happens when you change the amplitude? How high or how short is the wave? You can change the pulse width. How wide is the pulse? Damping. Does it look like something is flattening out your wave? And tension. Is your string stretchy and loose, or is it tight like a wire? And try turning on the rulers and the timer and the reference line to see what those do. Use the orange button to reset anytime you want. Try making different kinds of waves. Try making large ones. Try making small ones. Try making ones that are close together. Try making some that are far apart. In Flipgrid, tell me what you noticed about the waves. So remember, there are two parts to this lab, the watery part and the online part. When you record your Flipgrid video, tell me what you noticed in both parts. I look forward to seeing what you noticed about waves.